Get out of your country. Yeah, I made millions of dollars in your country. I made millions of dollars in your country.
If you make $100,000 in Japan, the government will take 36% of your gross income.
Illegal foreign IRLs. It's not just IRL. They're also talking about people that do desktop content, because when you go to another country and you make money, it's always been illegal. It's illegal right now.
Don't be a nuisance.
Yeah, right.
If I see it or my family, we see it, I'm gonna you up.
Guys, today we've got a wild update about Ice Poseidon, and honestly, it's not looking good for him. There are rumors flying around that he might be hit with some serious charges, and possibly even a big fine. And guess what? It's all connected to something that happened during his time in Japan. Yep, Japan doesn't play around, and apparently Ice Poseidon didn't pay taxes over there. Now that might sound crazy, but if it's true, he could be in deep trouble with the Japanese government. But here's the thing. Why did this even happen? What did he actually do wrong? And more importantly, how bad can the punishment really be? We're going to break it all down in this video. And trust me, by the end, you'll be asking yourself the same question. Was it worth it? Let's get into it. As you guys already know, Ice Poseidon recently finished his 100-day streaming challenge across Japan and South Korea. He pulled it off.
But I did it. You did
it. You proved it.
I proved them wrong. I did it.
And now, rumors say he's planning to settle down in Texas and start a new chapter from next month. But just when everything seemed to be going smoothly, boom, legal trouble might be waiting for him. Word on the internet is the Japanese government is looking to hit him with new charges and possibly a serious fine. And the reason? Well, while Ice was in Japan, he made a lot of money from streaming.
Get out of your country. Yeah, I made millions of dollars in your country. I made millions of dollars in your country.
38,221 TTSs. With a minimum of $3 per TTS, probably made like $250K in donations in 3 months.
But he didn't pay any taxes on it. And yeah, Japan doesn't exactly mess around when it comes to tax evasion. Now here's where people are getting curious. Has Japan ever done this to other streamers before? Not really. So why Ice? Why now? And if Japan's starting to crack down on this, could South Korea be next? Because let's be honest, he made tons of money there too through donations, ads, and subscriptions. So in this video, we're going to break down what's really going on, what kind of punishment he could face, and whether this whole tax thing could follow him back to Texas. If you're sitting there thinking, yo, this just went from content to court case real fast. Yeah, same here. Alright guys, now let's get into the tax situation. So, how much would Ice Poseidon actually have to pay in taxes in Japan? First off, we need to understand that income from streaming in Japan isn't exactly the kind of money you just call normal income. We're talking about serious earnings, not the kind of cash most people just earn on the side. Now, Ice might have come to Japan on a tourist visa. And yeah, while that sounds pretty chill, he still earned a ton of money while streaming there. So, here's the thing. He didn't pay any taxes on that income. Instead, he paid just the regular tourist taxes, which are honestly not nearly enough for the kind of income he made. But here's where it gets serious. Did you know that Japan requires 36% of income to go to the government? And on top of that, Japan has a pretty complex tax system.
This is what a $100,000 salary after taxes in Japan looks like, and the ending might shock you. Gross income, $100,000. Income tax, $13,000. Local inhabitant tax, $7,200. Social insurance, $15,500. Take-home pay, $64,300. So if you make $100,000 in Japan, the government will take 36% of your gross income. This is if you're single.
Income tax ranges from 5% to 45%, depending on how much you earn. There's also a local resident tax, which is a fixed 10% rate, split between municipal tax 6% and prefectural tax 4%. Now, if you're a foreigner living in Japan for more than a year, you're taxed on global income, everything you earn, not just what you make in Japan. If you're a non-resident foreigner, you're taxed only on the income you make while in Japan. So yeah, guys, based on the numbers we just talked about, Ice Poseidon might have to pay a huge amount in taxes. And it doesn't stop there, because when you don't pay taxes, it's not just about catching up. You can also face extra fines, penalties, and in some cases, legal action. And if you've been following on Ice for a while, you'll remember, and this isn't the first time he's had issues in Japan. Remember that one time he randomly picked an orange off a tree when he first got to Japan? Yeah, sounds harmless, right? But that small act blew up into a full-blown controversy. People accused him of disrespecting the local culture, and it actually got so bad, he was nearly fined and taken to court. Of course, Ice denied everything back then.
Maybe sometimes we are a little bit loud, but that is the worst.
Well, you guys don't seem like too much of a bad to me.
At least yet.
The worst thing we did here was we picked an orange from a tree. So, you know, I mean, we're not nuisance streamers. We, you know, are loud and like try to make content.
That's fine.
But it's not
Being loud is fine, but like being involved in any sort of illegal activities, like that guy from the other night, Louis, or
But here's the bigger picture, guys. It's not just about Ice Poseidon anymore. Right now, it looks like the Japanese government is actually stepping up to stop these kinds of streamers from taking advantage of the system. They're slowly starting to tighten foreign policy and immigration laws, especially when it comes to content creators who make money in Japan, but don't contribute back, like paying taxes or following the local rules. And honestly, I think it's a good move. Meow, who's also been streaming in Japan, recently spoke out about the situation.
The current administration not only wants to yeet illegal foreign IRLs, it's not just IRL. They're also talking about people that do desktop content, because when you go to another country and you make money, it's always been illegal. It's illegal right now, but they don't enforce it as harshly, because it takes a pretty significant amount of resources to indict them and commit them and convict them, right? Rather than just deport them. But apparently they'll default to the deporting quite quickly. It's already illegal to make money in this country without having a proper or requisite visa. Fucking ban it. It'll get rid of all these douche fucks. Just ban IRL.
Guys, here's where things get even more serious. What's happening now? It's not just about the government anymore. The people of Japan are angry. They're tired of nuisance streamers coming in, acting wild, disrespecting their culture, and walking away like it's all just content. And this time, they're not staying silent. There are now clips going viral where Japanese citizens are openly saying,
Don't be a nuisance.
Yeah, right.
If I see it or my family we see it, I'm gonna f you up.
Yeah, W.
If you want to come to Japan.
Yeah.
and guys, just when we thought it couldn't get crazier, this moment turned into something even more intense. Because while this Japanese citizen was talking about nuisance streamers, he suddenly brought up Johnny Somali again. He said, "If I ever saw Johnny Somali in Japan again, I make sure he never forgets it."
Someone saying, I remember him punching Johnny Somali.
Oh, not me. Not me.
Your friend.
I wish. If I punch John Somali, he would have already. Look how big my fist is.
It's very strong.
Benny Maku.
Benny Mac. You don't like Benny Mac too?
You fat fuck.
Damn. He hates many streamers.
Because in Japan, police can't touch me.
You have a power, some secret connection. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Man, the mystery guy is what?
So guys, now you've seen it all. The situation in Japan is not like before anymore. This is no longer a country where any random streamer can just show up, act wild, disrespect the culture, and walk away like nothing happened. Those days are over. The Japanese government is stepping in, and even more importantly, the people are done being silent. They've taken a zero-tolerance approach to nuisance streamers. No more content first, consequences later. And now, even someone like Ice Poseidon could be facing serious action. Fines, charges, and if things escalate through diplomatic channels, the US government might even get involved if Japan pushes for it. That's how serious it's getting. So what do you think? Is Japan doing the right thing? Should more countries take a stand like this against streamers who abuse the system? Let me know in the comments, because this isn't just about Ice Poseidon anymore. It's about the future of streaming culture itself. And guys, throughout this whole video, I never asked for a like or subscribe, but if you do, it would support this channel in a huge way. Please consider subscribing and liking this video. Thanks for watching.